Yeah, this is a taste by Moonlight by Lai Mohammed. Lai Mohammed's Subterfuge by Moonlight, which says Lai Mohammed, as the Minister of Information, has been on the headline news concerning the NSAS report, the panel report. Last week, as Minister of Information and Orientation, Alhaji Lai Mohammed was engrossed in his theatrics on television over the Lagos NSAS panel report. I was wrapped. It was wrapped in celebrity as it was listed to a Manchester-based UK pop group of artists called the Hollies, renowned for being one of Britain's leading musical groups of the 1960s and into the mid 1970s, especially with their unique and distinctive blend of three-part vocal harmony style. This is what we want to look about, and as it is, Lai Mohammed is just a subterfuge by Moonlight, which would understand as it unfolds. The article which has given us concerning the publicity, or rather, I would say concerning the criticism against the report, the Lekki NSAS massacre, which happened the year 2020 on the month of October and the date 20th. Well, again, listen to Mohammed Maflin as he rates for his speech. But basically, he would say Lai Mohammed has also, indicted the so-called CNN, or rather, I would say he has said the so-called CNN is kind of fake news. That Lai Mohammed is the only person that has the power to publish any news. So any news that is coming from Lai Mohammed is authentic according to him. Well, the first impression you get from Lai Mohammed at that the press conference ground is a man who took unqualified pleasure in gloating at the dead, unlike the holy soldier who offered comfort to the wounded. Lai Mohammed mocked the blood that was spilled at the Lekki toll gate, and like Ikimi, gave a holy embrace to the murders, or rather murderers clock in the Gabardine of the Nigerian state. Rather than the panel report, Lai Mohammed has said, and those who authored the speech he read stands condemned forever for tormenting the memories of the people who the system they work for killed. It is disheartening that officials of the Nigerian state, unlike that imaginary valiant soldier in the holy song, do not stand by the taxpayers who pay for the untrammeled comfort and wealth they scoop from the Nigerian state. Like a blood overfed bed bug that they are, these officials lost in their wickedness. Lai Mohammed was just the federal government version of other legmen earlier sent out by a combination of the federal and Lagos state government, with the instruction to water the ground, preparatory to a white paper. That is what it is. That is diametrically opposed to the recommendations of the panel. Lai Mohammed and he grossly on supposed technical error in the report, but which in the main do not detract from the grave man of the report. According to Femi Falana, says Lai Mohammed is an embodiment of anti-truth, definitely, because anything that should come out as a truth, Lai Mohammed would disengage. I don't know. He said maybe because Lai Mohammed is an old man and he does not really know what his right legs are, or what his left leg is, or thereabout. What is key is the role played on that grisly night by men of the Nigerian army, whose presence at the toll gate on that day is no longer a matter of conjecture. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu himself had confirmed that he extended invitation to them. Incontrovertible footage obtained that and it was obtained that night, and thereafter also confirmed that the soldiers were there. Initially there was an attempt to unknown soldier is, that is what they usually say, but as it is, the bloodthirsty detachment sent to the toll gate that night until Sanwo-Olu perhaps hastily, but in defense of hopeless Nigerian youth, fell in the mill, confirmed that the soldiers were not ghosts, and he called for their presence. Yes, someone said he invited the soldiers, who shot sporadically at the Lekki toll gate before the so-called unarmed protesters, Nigerian citizens and the Nigerian youth who were unarmed. The bulk person from the then chief of army staff, Tukur Buratai, down to the Lagos military command, confirmed this attempt to dissolve the culprits into the inky night. Now, granted that the forensic analysts who examined the bullets found at the locus in Co claimed that the bullets were not military grade high velocity live ammunition because, in the words of Lai, the military personnel deliberately fired directly at the protesters, there would have been significantly more fatalities and catastrophic injuries recorded. The question then is, who fired the shots that killed that night? Could the soldiers, aware of the havoc they were coming to perpetrate, have armed themselves with non-military rifles? Because if the soldiers didn't kill those who they killed, even by government's admission, were killed, who and what then killed them? Definitely, because if we say we saw a live round ammunition on the floor, the cartridges, and would say who were the people that came to shoot. And meanwhile, if according to reports says if truly soldiers were not there to shoot, and how come the so-called bullets or cartridges were showing the ones that are from the military? It was numbered, and it was vividly that, and it was even clear that it was the soldiers, Nigerian army or military, that shot the bullet. So if Lai Mohammed has told us that, so what CNN is carrying, what DJ Switch is saying, and what the Lagos state government are saying concerning the reports are fake, then let's see what Nemesis will before Lai Mohammed. Well, again, even from the angle of Lai Mohammed's credible evidence of the forensic pathologist, Professor John Obafunwa, with that, only 3 of the bodies on which post-mortem were conducted from Lekki, and only 1 had gunshot injury. We would like to know what its blank bullet that killed these 2 victims. Well, was it blank bullet that killed these victims? Yes, this gives the probability that most of the victims who were killed were the human casualty evidence reportedly whisked away by the soldiers and whose bodies may never be seen again. Then you will agree with me that Nigerians are totally hemmed. They are, hemmed. And what that simply means is Nigerians are totally doomed and hidden in the basin, in the hands of their rulers who peremptorily, the English is much, I beg, bring out all manner of subterfuge, lies and deceit. Yes, that's what it is. That the so-called present administration that we are in is full of lies, deceit, changing of narratives, and also making sure that nobody, speak ill of the bad conduct that they portray to the Nigerian people or the citizens. Well, how many of those spent cartridges were found the second day, especially when the panel members paid their maiden visit to the locus and Co? Well, this is why Lai Mohammed incredulity at the panel's submission is itself incredulous. He was aghast at the panel's claim that trucks with bushes underneath were whisked to the Lekki toll gate in the morning of October 21st to clean up bloodstains and other evidences. Well, but still found bullet casings at the same site when it visited on October 20th, 2020. Well, this is where I'm going to push the curtain aside, and I would like you to share your views in the comment section, because the title of this article, I believe from the comment section is where we're going to get the title, because I suggest what adjective do you want to use for Mr. Lai Mohammed? Because one of his child asked him one day that, "Sir, why do they call you Lai? Is Lai your name?" Definitely he could not answer, as he states that his name is Lai Mohammed, and it's different from the spelling of Lie, and then is Lai. Well, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. I would like you to share your views. It's so very, very appalling that Mr. Lai Mohammed is the information minister.